Hello, hello. You are watching the YouTube channel of Taylor Muscle, founder of the Women's Muscle Movement, developing mindsets for resilience and optimal living. Hello, thank you so much for joining me today on this video. If this is your first time to the channel, my name's Alexa Ray, and I'm here to help you as well as journey with you as we both together journey closer towards mindsets of resilience. So today I wanted to talk about boundaries. I don't really have a specific thing that I want to talk about, but I just wanted to make a couple points about boundaries. So if you don't know what boundaries are, it's simply a term for setting up agreements, I guess you can say, with yourself and others on what's the best for you, how you'd like to be treated, etc. So, a boundary would be, maybe your mom makes comments about your weight, right? This one's one that I've experienced, and so I set the boundary that, Mom, I'm in recovery right now, and I'm doing well, and I want to continue to do well, but I don't feel like I'm at the point where I can hear you make comments about my weight. So if you could please not make comments about my weight, that would be great. It would be very helpful for me in my recovery. Okay? So that would be a setting of a boundary. And I know sometimes setting boundaries can be very uncomfortable. I know for myself, it can be very uncomfortable sometimes because you don't want you don't want to push them away. You don't want them to run away when you set this boundary. But it's super, super important for you and the other person. It's actually pretty selfless and selfish too, but great. We all need a level of selfishness. But it's selfless in the sense that when something comes up and you know that it's not healthy for you, or you really don't like it, if you bring it up as it comes up, that's allowing that person to more learn what you like and what you dislike. It helps to embed for that person that I cannot do this with this person, whereas if we see a behavior come up and it continues to come up and it bothers us and it continues to come up, and then 6 months later we're like, hey, Susie, I actually don't like this, right? This person has gotten to this habit of treating you this way and behaving with you this way, and then 6 months later you're telling them, hey, don't do this anymore. That's so hard. Like, it's so hard to change a habit. Oftentimes when we ask people to respect our boundaries, or we set boundaries, and someone doesn't listen to them, they really want to, but it's just hard because it's a habit. The way that they're used to dealing with you is such a habit, okay? So if you, as soon as it happens, and you kind of look within yourself and you see that it's not very healthy for you, or you don't like it, bring it up. Right there in the moment it comes up, I say, oh, no, I don't like this. Helps to embed that they can't do this with you anymore, right? It's not like they've had the habit of developing it, because as it came up, you kind of shut it down. And then for yourself, you can be in a healthy place. For me, sometimes people forget. Like I said, if it's a habit and you bring it up later on, sometimes people forget, and it's okay. Like I'm patient with them for a little bit. I'll bring it up another time. I'll bring it up maybe a third, maybe a fourth, maybe even a fifth. You think I'm pushing it, but maybe even a fifth. But if it keeps coming up, then I have to make the next decision on whether I'm going to part ways with this person or if I'm going to continue my relationship. And for me, it's that simple. It may be different for other people. It may be different for you. But yeah, so this is like an empowerment to go out and set your boundaries. Set your boundaries, discuss with people. And remember, when you discuss it, as I always say, bring it back to yourself. Don't attack the person. Don't let out judgments. For instance, if I were to say, hey, Mom, don't comment on my weight. I know you're self-conscious about your weight and you're trying to criticize me, but that's like a judgment, right? I'm now attacking her, okay? And that doesn't work. It doesn't get through to people, right? A man convinced against their will is of the same opinion still. So, bring it back to myself. Like, I feel insecure. I feel afraid. I feel scared. I feel, and I just really, if you could help me deal with this by doing this or not doing this, not saying this, saying this, that type of thing. So set your boundaries and let me know how it goes. If you like the video, go ahead and leave it a thumbs up. Leave comments down below if you'd like to. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Till next time.